Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dragos and you are watching Romania Dual Sport. I have recently returned from a wonderful trip, meeting my brothers from Sweden, Robert, Matthias and Seymour, and we had a blast for 3 days on the Romanian trails, especially on the Apuseni Mountains. And you know, I just returned today. Just now, I haven't even unpacked my motorcycle because I want to speak to you about important information if you're coming from abroad, if you're coming to visit Romania and you want to do motorcycle adventures here. Some informations that you might find useful as a foreigner coming here for the first time and seeking for adventures. And because I just returned, I have them fresh in my memory. I have also a list here on my phone. So yeah, these are advices related to the motorcycle, to electronics, and some personal advices. So if you're interested in this type of information, okay, let's get to it. So related to the motorcycle, you need to have a very good set of tires, minimum 50-50, okay? The best way would be for the Romanian terrain, 70 off-road, 30 road. Why? Because we have very high, beautiful mountains full of rocks. You need something to grip. You need something to cope with the mud. Some tracks are really muddy. And yeah, the 70-30 motorcycle would be, let's say, the best recommendation that I have. If not, minimum 50-50, because there is also a lot of commuting in the country, and if you want to keep your tires for a longer period, then yeah, 50-50 could be a good solution. My personal choice for many years is a combination between Mitas and Continental. Mitas on the rear, Mitas Trail XT, and for the back, and for the front, Continental TKC 80. This is what's working for me. It has been working for many years, and that is what I can recommend. Now, especially for the KTM owners, we discovered something very interesting, me and Matthias. So he has a KTM, I think it's a 2025 or a 2024 model. Anyway, it's a brand new model of the KTM 890. And he personally told me that he never, ever has a problem with starting in the morning. We were just discussing because my 2022 model, you know, starts with one piston, starts if it is a cold morning after 2-3 attempts. So he was bragging to me, saying, no, my motorcycle never does that. Guess what? Next morning, when we started the motorcycle to go on the tracks, his motorcycle behaved exactly like mine. Starting in one piston, sometimes stopping and getting ready after 3, maybe 4 attempts. The only difference that he could find between the time that he was at home and everything went perfectly and now is the fuel. Although in Romania we have 95%, 95 octane and 100 octane fuel, I don't know, maybe it's a different quality, maybe it's a different, I don't know what's happening, but he says that the only difference between the time that he was home and the bike performed perfectly and now is the fuel. It started in Hungary and it continued all the way through Romania. So here, yeah, be mindful of that. You might have problem with the cold start in the morning if you are a KTM owner. Then if you're gonna do off-road, and I'm sure if you love adventure, for sure you're gonna do off-road, soft bag, guys. Soft bags, don't take hard cases. If you intend to do only traveling, to do only asphalt road, then yes, okay, you could take hard cases, but soft bags are the way to go. I know this is I don't know, everybody knows this information, but it's so important. I'm saying that to you again. That's why I wanted to mention that, because you're gonna fall. You might have the possibility to injure your legs, so forget about hard cases, just go with soft cases. And we'll speak about the soft cases, what I chose what is good, what is not good later on in the video. Although the middle class motorcycles like KTM 890, like Tenere 700, like even Rob's AJP 700, and you know, this class, you know, BMW 850 or 900, they are heavy, but you can still do the vast majority of commercial tracks, commercial off-road tracks that everybody knows here in Romania. If you have a little bit of skill, you will have no problems doing those tracks here in Romania. Okay, so don't be discouraged that you have by the fact that you have a little bit of a heavier motorcycle, 200 kilograms plus. You will still be able to do that. If you're a group, especially, you will help each other like we did, and yeah, everything will be fine. So don't be discouraged. Come ride in Romania, whatever motorcycle you have. Now let's speak a little bit about the electronics, and I'm referring to navigation. Now for navigation, both me, Robert, and Matthias, we are using a DMD system, and that's the navigator and the controller. The DMD system is a system, it's basically a software developed in Portugal by Joao, and he's selling the hardware, and the hardware comes with the software installed with every update that you could possibly have and every support that you could possibly have. He's standing very close behind his products, and if you might have a problem, because you might have a problem that your tablet is not working or your phone, in my case, is not like in my case, could fail. You know, they're electronics, things are you know, they're prone to fail. So but this company, the Torque Racing and Joao, they're fantastic. They're really fantastic, and they're working so hard to make a perfect solution for navigating off-road, and they are really close to that. I mean, the possibilities that you have using that application, using GPX files, using tracks, it's unbelievable. So I cannot recommend this system enough, because it changed the way I ride, it changed the way I communicate with my friends. We share tracks, we share positions, so it's absolutely amazing. Of course, you might have your own application, preferred application. I'm just recommending what works for me and what I consider to be perfect system for off-road navigation, not only in Romania but everywhere else in the world. Because, for example, Seymour, my buddy, he was using Stegra app. You know, it's a Swedish app, works just as good as the DMD. But again, I'm saying what I use, what I'm used to, and what I consider to be one of the best on the market. You need to have an internet SIM card, either on your phone or on your navigation device. You need to have internet, because you need to access tracks that maybe they are stored in your Google Drive, or you need, when you go from track to track, you need to use Google Maps or Waze, whatever you prefer. So you need to have an internet SIM card. Either you bring it from Europe, but because we are in the European Union, that means the roaming taxes are the same and the prices are the same, or you buy a local one, a local internet SIM card, and put it into your device, and that's it. Almost every location you will go into, either if it is a cafe or I don't know, a hotel or a pension, everybody has Wi-Fi, so you can, you know, update your information there. Okay, guys, just a little extra, because Rob brought one. Please, man, if you're in a group riding and you're riding with buddies, bring a small speaker. I mean, you will see, because after after a while, I will, of course, I have tons, hundreds of gigabytes of footage, but I will be able to compile it all in a movie with what we did, and you will see how much fun is having a small speaker for music when you finish the riding, in the morning when you're getting up, in the afternoon. I mean, you know, it makes the whole difference. I will never leave for a trip, for an adventure. I'm going this September to my annual ride with my buddies. I will never leave my speaker home. It's just a little extra, and it changes the mood of everybody. It's perfect. Now, some personal advices. You know, sometimes it can happen. It happened to us, to the four of us. You can eat bad food, you know, it happens. And we had some stomach problems, some, you know, yeah, toilet problems. You need to have with you stomach pills and, yeah, pills that just makes you feel better. Matthias, we all felt it. We all felt bad. But Matthias, at some point, he was feeling really bad, and the energy level went completely down, and yeah, it was not nice. Luckily, I stopped at the pharmacy and bought whatever pills we needed, the specific pills we needed, and we did that, and it was perfect. But otherwise, if you don't, please bring your pills from home just to protect your stomach. And another thing, very important, Romania, it's not a cool country. The climate is very hot, specifically from the half of June until beginning of September. And if you ride within this period, it is a very, very hot period. I mean, we are speaking about temperatures of 35, 34 degrees. Even high up in the mountains, you will exceed 27 degrees. So you need some salts, you know, those special thingies with mineral salt. I have just like here, for example, like this, is for rehydration purposes. So whenever you stop and have a drink or have a break, just pour one of those salts and rehydrate your body, because it is so crucial. It is absolutely crucial. Your energy level is depending on that. Your whole drive is depending on that. So bring your salts with you. If you will camp, even if you don't camp, bring a bear spray with you if you come to Romania. We have many problems here with the bears. Many people are curious about the bears. Sometimes accidents can happen. You know, you are in the pension and you're going outside for a cigarette and you're going nose to a bear. Bring your bear spray with you. It could potentially save your life. Okay? Now, for the fuel, I recommend to you to stick to the main providers that we have here in Romania, and that is OMV, that is Petrom, MOL, Rompetrol. These four companies, you could buy trustfully a very good quality of petrol, although it seems that it is different from the ones specifically from the north, from Scandinavia. It seems that there they have another quality of petrol, but the best quality you could find here in Romania are those four companies. So don't hesitate to go there and fill up your bike. And about clothing, as I said, very hot environment. You need to have a very light way to dress. Okay, forget about very tough clothing equipment and motorcycling equipment, you know, the climb the car. And when you will ride in the 35 degrees temperature and you have to push your motorcycle up a mountain because you have problems and you have to lift it 2-3 times, you will be completely drained of energy. So you need to be ventilated. You need to have something very thin, resistant in the same time. Forget about plastic protection, MX style. No, get something, get a protection that is thin, that is ventilated. Even the knee protection, For example, my buddy Rob has some protection, and I highly recommend it. I wore it a little bit, and they seem, and he says that they are very comfortable. I'm speaking about the Alpine Stars SX1 knee protectors. They are very ventilated and very easy and comfortable, and you do not feel it. So generally speaking, when you dress up for a very hot environment with a high intensity effort from your body, so yeah, you have to be prepared for that. Dress it in layers, high up in the mountains. If you go camping at the night, temperatures can drop to 14, 13 degrees with a lot of moisture. So be sure that you have also something to keep you warm, and you should be absolutely fine. For this season, I chose a pair of Lomo adventure bags. They are the 30-liter ones. It's just a simple textile bag, very simple, nothing complex. It's nothing I don't know, fancy about them, but they just simply work. The only thing that didn't work for me was the fact that I pulled a little bit harder for this buckle, and I broke the plastic buckles. So Lomo, if you're watching this video, maybe the next iteration will be with metallic buckles, because this one broke. But other than that, try to imagine that these bags are 150 pounds. For us in Romania, it's something like 600 RON for the pair, with transport included. So they are very cheap. They are lateral side bags, and with a strap over the saddle just to make them firmer. I had no problem jumping on the rocks and going up and down the mountain with them. So yeah, thumbs up for me. Highly recommended. Very cheap, very nice. They went through mud, they went through pressure washing, they went through 1 or 2 light falls. So yeah, this season they will just do the job perfectly for me. And enjoy Romania, enjoy your life, enjoy riding, be mindful of the traffic when you go, because many accidents happened this season, unfortunately, with so many Romania becoming so much more touristic attraction for motorcycles and for motorcycle riders. Accidents can happen, even deaths. So be very mindful of that. Enjoy life, enjoy riding, because you will see some wonderful landscapes, and you will have a very nice time here in Romania. Interact with locals. They are very friendly and hospitable, and you will start to feel a little bit about the local and the culture here in Romania. If you have a problem, do not hesitate to contact local riding communities. The local riding communities all over the world are great, but I'm very proud to be a Romanian and to say that Romanians especially, they are very hospitable, very jumpy to help you if you have a problem. So if you have a problem, do not hesitate to write on the groups, write on Facebook, on Instagram, and somebody, at least one person, will come to your rescue. That was all that I had, speaking from the recent adventures that I had. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned, subscribe to the channel to see the movie that I will make about the travel here with my Swedish brothers, and yeah, enjoy life because it's really wonderful. Ciao.